So I'm Katie. I live in Wells in Somerset, and I live with my little girl Jasmine, who is now just about to turn 6. I work as a medical herbalist and a complementary therapist. So Jasmine, right from the beginning, never slept well, quite a disturbed baby, would wake frequently, so every half an hour to an hour, every night. She was a breastfed baby, so they wake frequently more anyway, but this was considerably more than usual. I ended up co-sleeping and breastfeeding for a number of years to try and support better sleep for her and for me. Found out about 2 to 3 years down the line that she had a number of complex food allergies. She also then had a celiac diagnosis. Once they became diagnosed and confirmed, her sleep improved, but only to the point where she was doing about 1 to 2 hours in one stretch. After that, I then sought out an independent consultant based in America who supported children who had difficulty with sleep, who also had additional health needs. They were very helpful, and I did get her to start doing maybe about 3 hours in one go, which was quite a big relief. But she still had never slept through the night. Her sleep was starting to improve, but wasn't great. But I was finding it hard to get back into a normal sleeping routine after having been woken continuously for about 3 years. And this is how my friend and colleague recommended that I try the Zeez Sleep Pebble. And then it was at that point when I started to use the Sleep Pebble that I then started to notice that when she came into my room in the middle of the night to join me, she actually started sleeping better. And the only difference was that I had the Sleep Pebble. So what I noticed was that when Jasmine was doing 3 to 4 hour stretches, she would typically come into my bed in the middle of the night. And I noticed that the nights where I had the Sleep Pebble, she would sleep for longer periods, and she would also be less disturbed. So normally when she slept, she would flail around, talk in her sleep, push me out of bed. And I noticed that this improved. So because Jasmine was getting better overall sleep, so she was less disturbed, she was waking less often, her sort of temperament and energy levels in the day were better, whereas typically she could be quite aggravated for large portions of the day, I think partly because of tiredness. So what I saw that improved quite significantly was she went from having naps in the day to that then stopping, unless she was for any reason unwell, so she had less naps in the day, and her energy was better and more sustained throughout the day as well. So my sleep had gone from being very disturbed and being aware of being woken very frequently to be able to go into a deep sleep and to actually sleep through the night, which since having my little girl had never happened.
Thank you.
I would absolutely recommend the Zeez Sleep Pebble to anybody struggling with their sleep, and also anybody who has a child who is really struggling with their sleep too. It has been a lifesaver. She sleeps through every night now.
Yeah.
Every night.